Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. We are back again. It's Friday. It's time, right? Right? It's Friday? Okay. It's time for another Get Ready With Me. Not get ready for me. Get ready with me. I got it right this time. Okay. Yeah. Get ready with me. I am getting ready with me for work. So it is, yes, it is that very early time in the morning when I am getting ready for my day. And it is Friday morning, and I will be posting this on Friday morning. And yeah, so I'm sorry, wasn't able to post any much this week. I know we were not able to do the Tuesday night makeup club live, and with me and Christine and Sierra, and we're not able to do the palette roulette with me, Christine, and Gloria because all of us had other obligations, it turns out, or all of us had other things come up. Me personally, I won't speak for the other ones, but I had overtime that I had to work. So, yeah, that's what, with my obligation. So I was not able to film. Well, I was able to film my palette roulette. I just was not able to edit it. Because I filmed it Wednesday morning, but then I had to work late Wednesday night when I would have edited it, not edited. Just, I don't know. Okay, just feeling a little weird this morning. Okay, when I would have edited it. And so, I've already got it filmed for next week. Or, I don't know. I'll have to go through the footage and see if I even liked how it turned out. Actually, I wore the look to work. I think it turned out pretty good. But I wouldn't have to film another one for next week. All I'd have to do is sit and edit. I hate saying that word, edit it. I'll show you the palette I'm using here in just a second. It's a really cool palette. It's by Cosmetica. It's the Fighter palette. I was going to use the Druid palette, but I've got so many palettes now. They're all shoved in this drawer, and I just didn't feel like digging for it. And this was the first one I found. I found this before I found the Druid palette. And so I thought, oh, this one looks good enough. Is that bad? And yeah, I'm almost out of my little sample of gripping powder, grip primer, power grip primer. I've got another full size, I think. Oh, I hope so. I'm pretty sure I have another full size. I have an elf order that I have put together, but it's like a really big order, and I need to wait till my next paycheck. I was gonna buy it with this paycheck, but saw some others pretty sparkly things and ordered those instead with my shopping budget. And so the skincare budget had to be put aside for this week. which is fine because I don't think I'm out of anything yet. Hold on, I gotta go get some more makeup wipes. Okay, I did check, and yes, I do have a full thing of grip primer left in my drawers down here. In fact, wait. I still got a whole flint of this left. I thought I was almost out. Okay, I'm good for a little while because I got a full thing of that. And I've got a full thing of this putty primer too. Liquid putty primer. I've even got a full thing of eye cream left too. I could probably go another few weeks. Okay, that puts me in a really good mood. Okay, I thought I was running out of that putty color corrector. Okay, anyway, this is the palette that I'm going to be using by Fantasy Cosmetica. It is the Fighter palette. This is what she looks like on the inside. We're going to be using this. And then I'm definitely going to be using this color, and probably this color here. I don't know. I've never used this color in here, I don't think. I think I want to use this shade here. I've used this one. Let's swatch these shades, shall we? I always use this Glory shade here because it's a nice little, well, maybe that will go in the inner corner. That's pretty. Let's try Might. That's nice too. But let's try Fervor. Maybe Fervor and Glory. Okay, I hope this doesn't leave stuff all over my hand. I haven't bought any of their palettes recently. Maybe I'll check on them at Black Friday. I need to start making a Black Friday list. I know it's still like 7-8 months away, whatever, but I still need to start making a list. Of what did you see their April Fool's joke that they did? It's like they made a palette called like the Office Worker or something like that, and put it on Instagram. It was funny. Okay, eyes watering already. Okay, I think my nails are starting to get a little too long where I can't do anything with them. I was having trouble opening that makeup wipes pack with my fingers. Okay, we got nice pigmentation with this one. I think I got this one last year when they had a sale. You know that Fantasy Cosmetica does perfumes too? I've never tried any of them. I keep hearing they're very spicy smelling. You can get like a, oh, I know, you can get like a package deal with them, because that's what made me just remember just now. See, my mind jumps ahead because I was thinking package deal. And I thought, wait, I remember how I got these because it was a package deal. This one and another one I got. Because I have the Druid, I have the Bard, I have the Fighter, and I have another one that I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I have another one because I bought it as a package deal. I bought them off Shop because that's how I pay for a lot of things, is through Shop. And I get deals through Shop And that's how I got this deal on this one and another one that I have. And I cannot remember the name of it though. And that's very unfortunate. Okay, we're going to go into Marshall. This is probably their most neutral one. It's probably it. I love their palettes. The Druid one, I can make a pretty everyday look, but the Bard one, that one's very, very, that one is very colorful. That's for when you're feeling extra special. So we're halfway to October. Is anybody already, now that Easter's over, is everybody getting excited for spooky season? Because, I mean, what do we really have to look forward to? 4th of July? I mean, do people really get excited about 4th of July? I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm like excited about the independence of our country, but it's in the middle of freaking summer. It's too hot. And I'm at that age where, and my kids don't get excited about fireworks anymore. And I'm at that age where I don't want to sit out until dark, waiting for, I don't want to stay up till 10 o'clock waiting for fireworks. I go to bed early because I have to wake up early. What day does July 4th fall on? Well, they always have what is it now? It used to be July 4th was you celebrated July 4th on July 4th. Now everybody celebrates July 4th on like July 3rd or July 2nd or the weekend before July 4th. Nobody celebrates July 4th on July 4th anymore. Okay, this palette has 5 shimmers and only 4 mattes, which I will say I do like these 3 mattes that are in here. They work well together. That 4th matte, I don't know. I've never really used it. And I do love their shimmers. So I would say that I like this mix, this ratio of shimmers to mattes. Because you can get different looks with the different shimmers. Which I'm usually a matte kind of girl. But if you've got interesting textures of your shimmers, I will give you shimmers all day. You can have as many shimmers as you want. What brush am I trying to pick up here? Okay, just doing some blending action. Oh yeah, I did a dark look. I did a really dark look with my palette roulette today. And just to give you a sneak peek, which you won't see until next week. A sneak peek that you won't see until next week. I love it when I rhyme accidentally. I don't know, I just like that. I won't tell you what palette I used, but it was a dark look and I wore it to work. And nobody said anything to me about my makeup. Good or bad, that is. Maybe that's not a good thing if nobody said anything. But nobody ever says anything. I work around a bunch of guys. Nobody's ever reported me for wearing too much makeup. They know. They know. All my coworkers, they blab to me. They gossip to me about the other people. And they tell me things. I'm like the person that you talk to, that you tell things to. That when you're, because we're up there and it's boring, and sometimes it's not as loud. Sometimes it's kind of loud in the room that I work in, but sometimes it's not so loud. And so we chit chat and we gossip a little. I don't say much. I just listen. I listen, and sometimes I'm that good listener. I'm that really good listener, and they talk. They talk, and they know if they okay, what did I pick? Was I picking fervor or was I picking victory? Oh my gosh, which one do I want? I guess victory. Anyway, they know if they go to the boss and tell on me, they know that I hold their secrets, that I'm the secret keeper. So nobody wants me to get in trouble. Because you think women like to gossip? Men like to gossip just as much as women do. So I just put my head down and do my job. That's all I do. I just put my head down and I do my job. And sometimes I'll just be a good listening ear for some of my coworkers. But don't try to get me in trouble. I'll take you down with me. That's what happened at my one job that I worked at. one guy got me fired. I went to the owner and told him all his employees, and this was true. This was not a lie. Told him all his general manager and all his employees smoked weed in the back of the store when there were no customers around. And were high most of the time when there were customers around. And that he needed to check, he needed to do more, he needed to be in the store more to check on them because he was never around. I know. I'm bad. I'm bad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying. I was not happy. Okay, this is what the eye look looks like so far. What are we thinking? Okay, let's put the brushes back right now. I think it looks pretty good so far. Am I telling on myself too much? Was I mean to do that? You're probably wondering why I got fired, don't you? That's because they found me crap talking the manager on the Facebook. Because the manager was a piece of crap. This is why I'm very vague about my job now, online. I don't say names. I say what I do, but I don't say who I work for. I do understand I'm in an at-will work state, and even if they found this much, they could probably fire me, but you know, this is the risk I take. Look, my fingernail just pierced right through that. I do use different email addresses for work stuff and for my social media stuff. if they try to track me using my email address. I do have a separate channel on here where I use that email address, or a separate account, that is. Okay, we are using the color corrector, the eye brightener from e.l.f. But I tell you what, I know where I've worked, there's been drama, except when I worked in software engineering. When I worked in software engineering, it was just, I was in my 20s, and it was just a bunch of middle-aged, where I am now, middle-aged white men. Well, no, they weren't. No, it was pretty diverse. Middle-aged men. I say middle-aged men, because my boss wasn't white, and middle-aged men, and they just came in and did their job. We had a bunch of boring meetings all day long, and they sat around, drank coffee, talked about their kids, talked about sports, talked about software, talked about the latest software, because they were geeks. And I'd hear them shuffle around to each other's cubicles and talk about work, talk about the latest, geek out on the latest software that came out. And the only drama I heard was from the secretary that was catty-cornered. Her cubicle was catty-cornered to mine, and she would be on her phone gossiping to people on the phone, which was fun to listen to. Other than that, there was no drama. Kind of miss that job sometimes, but that was back in the 90s, early 2000s. That was my first job out of college. Man, where's the time gone? Okay, I'm using the Infallible, Loreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation. Just gonna use a little bit of this. I've never ever worked from home, never worked remotely, never had one of those jobs. Except like when I was a business owner, I guess you could count that. When I was a business owner and I would work from home. I wouldn't call it worked remotely. I would just do all my business. I didn't have a computer at work, so I did all my paperwork and stuff at home. That was just, I would do all my I did all my the restaurant work at the restaurant, and all my accounting work. I did all my accounting work at home. I don't know if you count that as it was just called working from home back then. You just worked at home. It wasn't called remote work. And usually I was at the tea room every day, and then I would come home and do the extra work. There was no like days that I would work from home, except like, well, I'd have my days off, but I would not work on my days off. Yes, I did give myself days off where I would not work. Okay. Maybe instead of talking about my current job, I should talk about past jobs. Maybe that'll work. Oh, maybe I can use my spicy Sienna today. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, I'm keeping this one out. My lip stain, my e.l.f. lip stain, spicy Sienna. Okay, let's go in. Okay, we can't forget the concealer. Now, some may say that I use too much concealer, but I say you only use as much as you think you need. In this, oh wait, I'm actually using my KVD one, which is good because I need to use it up. But that Moira CC Concealer is really good too. It's just a little pinker than this one. This one's a little more neutral. But anyway, yes, every job I've had has had. What? So why did I leave? Why did I leave my very well-paying at the time? This was, believe me, again, this was the 90s. It was the 90s. This was the 90s, and this was a very well-paying job for someone right out of college. Why did I leave my very nice paying job that had yearly raises? Again, right out of college. It was a government defense position, which means we did contracts. I didn't work for the government. It was a private company, private sector company, but we did contracts for the government. Not like missiles or anything like that, but not like Raytheon. But not like weapons or anything like that, but worked for the military, stuff for the military. Okay, I'm using this bronzer from Huda Beauty, this Glowish bronzer. And so why did I leave that job? Because I thought I wanted to go and be a celebrity chef, of course. No, because I thought my dumb ass wanted to go and be an entrepreneur and own a restaurant. I should have stuck with that job. But, you know, you just, oh, I'm glad I had my business. I'm glad. It just breaks my heart some days. That it didn't work out. It was fun while I had it. Oh, I think I'm making good time here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put on mascara. That's why I'm making good time. Because I didn't spend 10 minutes putting on mascara. We shall rectify this situation. Okay, let's do Pat McGrath. Okay. I hear the coffee a brewing. My dad gets the coffee going at 5 o'clock. I'm always wide awake by 4 o'clock, so the coffee's not ready then, so I have to use the Keurig cups, K-cups, to make my coffee. But he does the drip coffee maker, sets that to go off at 5 o'clock when he wakes up. I don't know. I don't really prefer one over the other. It's just around this time I hear the coffee machine going off. So, do you have like one of those personalities where people want to tell you everything? I don't always. Sometimes people don't want to open up to me, but sometimes they do. I can keep a secret. I can. Okay. Sorry, it takes me forever to put in my... Okay, I'm going to use the telescopic lift to look at here. I thought it was dried out, but I'm going to... try to revive it here. I think I want to buy another one of these. I might go to the drugstore after work today. I need to pick up some meds. Well, to the grocery store. I have to pick up some meds from the grocery store. I might go through their makeup and see if they have some of this. in the makeup section. If not this, I might see if they have the Maybelline Sky High and give it another try. Sky High, give it another try. Because I want to do an affordable makeup video where I'm using my favorites and maybe giving a second try to some other fan favorites. But yeah, I think this is dried out. Boo-hoo, I really like this one. I'm definitely going to see if they have that on hand. Okay, what next? Blush. What was I going to use for blush? What was I going to use for blush? Oh yeah, my NARS palette here. I used this yesterday. This is the, what is this called? The All That Glitters palette. This is their Christmas palette. That's what it looks like. What am I going to use? Okay, I really like this dark rosy color here, but I think I'm going to do these three here. One of them's a little glowy. I can hear somebody's up and digging around in the kitchen. It could be my dad, it could be my son. Okay, the thing about this NARS blush is you could be putting it on for 5 minutes and not think that it's doing anything, and then all of a sudden, bam, there it is, all over your face. I think it sneaks up on you. Like there, I think it's showing up. Okay, okay, I think it's showing up. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, might put some more on later, maybe. Okay, now let's do powder, which I'm really also loving this Moira powder. So I don't have to go through my, sorry if that sounded weird. So I don't have to go through my Fenty Beauty one as fast. And this one was $10, I think, which is a steal, especially if you can get like one of their 15% off coupons. I have one right here that you can use if you go onto Moira. Sorry for getting so close. Is this Beauty 15? You use that, go on Moira and use that Beauty 15 code, and you can get 15% off your order. Or if you're using their app, I think your first order off their app, you can use app 15. It'll let you know and get 15% off your app order if you just download their app, if you don't mind downloading their app. Or I'm sure there's some, if you don't download their app, I'm sure there's some new customer code. They love codes. I'm sure you can find some code on the interwebs. Last time I was ordering, I didn't have a code, so I just searched for one on the internet and found one that worked. And sometimes, the last time I ordered, it was a buy one, get one free sale that they were doing. That's where I bought the powder and the concealer. Bought the powder, got the concealer half off. But the prices are like drugstore prices. I mean, like the affordable drugstore, not the Loreal and not the Loreal drugstore prices. Some Loreal is affordable, like their True Match stuff is affordable. Sometimes their Infallible stuff is not affordable. Like those blushes and those bronzers. Those bronzers are like $18, and I think they might have gone up since inflation. Okay, I do love NARS blush. It's just packaging's hard to open, and it really takes a long time to build up. I don't know if this is because this was Christmas packaging or what. I mean, the Christmas release. I thought I remember having a NARS, one of those little NARS things, and it being really, really pigmented. Okay, we're doing the Haus Labs Pink Quartz, the highlighter. Right, this is not the right brush. I'm sorry, but I have a brush for everything. A brush for every purpose. And there's a million brushes over here, and I use them occasionally, which is why I don't want to declutter them. But I need to. Oh, this highlighter gives you that J-Lo glow. I know everyone's hating on J-Lo right now, but still. You can get that J-Lo glow with this Haus highlighter, Haus Labs. I mean, you could still respect the look. Okay, let's do eyebrows. Now, somebody told me I don't even need to do my eyebrows, but I still like to make them darker. I still like to have really dark eyebrows. Someday they're going to start falling out too, like the rest of my hair. So then I'll really need to learn how to do my eyebrows. So that was just the NYX brow mascara, and this is just this teeny tiny black mascara that I run through it. I'll be sad when this is gone. I got this in a beauty box. subscription box. Okay, let's put that spicy sienna color on. This is an e.l.f. lip stain. I still think I'm making good time. Yeah. This is the kind of red I can get down with. Absolutely. But I'm going to put some fairy gloss on it in a minute. Let's go back into the eyes first. No, I don't need these. Now, is this where I would use this gray? Let's use this gray underneath the eyes. Is this gonna make me look dead? We shall see. You know, you should really like not be afraid of colors and mix them up. Actually, this gray would really go well with this yellow color, this mustard yellow color. I think these two colors are in that Mandalorian palette by ColourPop. So this color is not that deadening looking. It's a nice dark gray. Okay. And then we're going into Marshall. So this way I can use all four of the, I like to use as many of the colors as I can, especially in a 9-pan palette. I'm not going to be able to use all the shimmers. What am I going to use for an inner corner though? Maybe I'll use the peach quartz. But that means I'm going to have to lug it around in my makeup bag. I forgot my inner corner highlight yesterday when I went to work. Oh, that does look nice. That gray was a good idea, actually. Okay, and then into Warrior. I don't need much of the Warrior. Okay, sorry, I went silent. Went radio silent there. So what are some jobs that you've worked that were overly dramatic? This job definitely has, this job, there's a lot of younger people working it. That's why there's so much drama. I think. That's my opinion. And young people just like drama, I think. I just go there to work. I just go there to work. And if someone wants to tell me something, I'm not gonna tell them, no, don't tell me that. Of course, you know, there is what do they call it? Plausible deniability. If I don't know it, then I can't get in trouble. Don't tell me, so, you know, that whole thing that if I don't know what's going on, then I can't get in trouble for it. Like, you knew this was going on. Why didn't you say something? I just say, well, I'm not a supervisor. Because I'm not. And in most of these cases, the supervisor knows that it's going on. There we go. What do we think? I love this. What's the color called? Glory. Love that glory color. Let's put them on with the fingers to really ramp it up. Oh yeah. That definitely ramped it up. Okay, let's put on some of this lip gloss, and then let's put everything into my makeup bag. This is the Fairy Love by Moira. Just, you know, the lip stain is a little bit drying. Okay, first we got this, and then I'm going to take my blush palette with me too, because it's pretty small. So I'm glad I have a small palette and a small blush palette. Okay, we're taking, does this need to be sharpened? No, we're taking my eyeliner, the Moira, the Elf Stain. I think that's all we're taking there. Oh, I got that. Wait, we didn't do an inner corner highlight. Oh, I gotta do that. Okay. We'll take this peach quartz. I don't want to take away from this. I don't want to take away too much from this lid color. So I'll just do a little bit of peach quartz. This is just the highlighter I'm wearing. Peach quartz isn't too blinding. Okay, we're just over an hour now. That's about normal for the course, right? Okay, I think that's enough. I'll put peach quartz in here too. Okay, all right, here's the look. What do you think? All right, let me go and do my hair, and then I'll show you the final look because I'm going to come back and take some pictures of this. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I just brushed my hair out. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special with it. But this is the final look. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you for spending some time with me today. And give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I do these every Friday or Saturday. Depends on how my schedule is going. But I do get ready for work on Fridays and on Saturdays. It just depends on when I'm going to film them and put them up. Sometimes I'll do them on Fridays, but sometimes if I do it on Saturdays, my look might be a little more dramatic looking because I do more dramatic looks on Saturdays. But this one, I don't know, it's giving a little bit, don't you think? Okay, all right. And anyways, have a great, wonderful day today whenever you are watching this. And I will see you in the next video, which will probably be on Monday. Okay. All right, thank you so much, and again, sorry for not having videos out on Wednesday, Tuesday. Did I have one on? Yeah, I had one on Tuesday. I had one on Monday and Tuesday. Sorry about Wednesday and Thursday. Sometimes life just gets in the way, like I always say. Okay, all right, goodbye.